First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. Game number 3 of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, will see a major league debut on the mound in this one.
Anytime you're making your major league debut, particularly starting a game, I'm sure there's some anxious moments going on. One of the keys for every young pitcher is to not try to be better than you were in the minor leagues. Go out, the mound is still 60 feet 6 inches away. The big key, make sure you continue to pound the strike zone.
So stepping in is Carl Crawford. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Carl Crawford.
First delivery to him. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Akinori Iwamura, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Line hard to center field. Willingham is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. B.J. Upton comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In there, and it's even at 1. Pena, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Edwin Jackson steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully you can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. And he is in there.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base.
The left fielder.
Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Cody Ross is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ball and a strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Rocky Ramirez. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So the next to bat will be Josh Willingham. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Ramirez at second with 2 down. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Stepping in now, Dan Ugla, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 3, the Rays nothing. So now here is Ty Wigginton, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And now the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Kim really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of their rotation this year.
There's no doubt about it, Matt. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat. When you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Delman Young, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Brendan Harris.
Now at the plate here is Brendan Harris. It's been a great series for him at the plate, 5 for 8 so far. First delivery to him. Now here's the pitch. That misses. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. 2 out, nobody on. And this is popped up. Back behind second, Ramirez into shallow center. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the first
catcher, Miguel Olivo.
Now here it comes. Olivo, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Standing in now, Kim. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Now the pitch. Jeremy Hermida will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Navarro as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 30.
First offering.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Edwin Jackson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Carl Crawford.
Ready now is Carl Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Cody Ross.
The left fielder, Cody Ross.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Young is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He singled first time up. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The batter.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
So now to the plate, Rocky Ramirez. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The first
Boy,
baseman,
that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Mike Jacobs, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Cabrera over at second. Ramirez at first, 1 gone. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Well, they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Akinori Iwamura, and they could use a spark from him here.
Akinori Iwamura.
First pitch of the AB now. Grounded to the right. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see there, both guys are living in the 90s, but in vastly different parts of town. 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. Next, it'll be Carlos Pena. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Now the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in now, B.J. Upton. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Three 3-0 pitch on its way. That one's in there, 3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
No runs, no hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And the count will be full. Popped up. Ramirez is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Ty Wigginton.
And now here is Ty Wigginton, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 3, the Rays nothing. Ready now for the Marlins, Josh Willingham. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
Striding in is Dan Uggla. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1 and 2.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very good hot streak.
At the plate, Miguel Olivo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Heading out towards shallow right. Young is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 49.
So now to the plate, Kim grounded out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-0 Miami. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. So here is Delman Young. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Young.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate now, Brendan Harris. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 30.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Navarro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Jeremy Hermida. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Young is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, Cody Ross.
Now at the plate is Cody Ross. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike. That's a ball.
Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
Well, it can be very worrisome because I think one of the keys to getting off to a good start as a young pitcher is having some success early on. Success breeds success, and he's going to have a tough time shrugging this one off. When you don't have a lot of dirt underneath your cleats, outings like these ones, they tend to bother you for a while.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder. Miguel Cabrera will be next. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. To the plate now, Miguel Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. (2-0) now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Ross leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Navarro moving to his left. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Rocky Ramirez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rocky Ramirez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ben Zobrist will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
First delivery to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Carl Crawford. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul for strike 2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Akinori Iwamura.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. So now to the plate, Akinori Iwamura, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
The 0-2 home.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Carlos Pena, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Crawford stands at second with 2 gone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Three and 1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Willingham has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for Tampa. They're down 4-0. Gary Glover is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Gary Glover.
And now Mike Jacobs 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Jacobs.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Popped high in the air. And there's your first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 14, Josh Willingham.
And stepping in, Josh Willingham. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Down the right field line. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Dan Uggla will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-1 home. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Olivo.
Next to stand in is Miguel Olivo. He flew out in his last AB. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Now batting, number 49.
Next to hit, Kim, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the AB on its way. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the rookie outfielder, B.J. Upton.
B.J. Upton.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Kim is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Into the box, Ty Wigginton, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
Hit to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the right fielder, Delman Young.
Next up is Delman Young. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike one.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Pause, now the pitch. Brendan Harris is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
0-1, here's the pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come from Lone Depot Park right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Jeremy Hermida.
Jeremy Hermida.
First pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Ross.
Next, here is Cody Ross. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Popped up. Pena over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in will be Miguel Cabrera. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Rocky Ramirez.
In now, Rocky Ramirez, as it's grounded sharply to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey,
17.
you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Casey Basso.
At the plate, Mike Jacobs. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Cabrera blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
To the plate now, Josh Willingham, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ramirez at second. Jacobs at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead this one 5-0.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 30.
First offering on its way. Navarro stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. 2-0 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to send him packing again. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen.
Ladies and
Greg
gentlemen,
Norton steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning.
Number 14, Greg Norton.
First offering. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Carl Crawford. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Changeup laid off down around the shins. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Brian Stokes is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now here it comes. Dan Ugla is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dan Ugla is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Olivo.
At the plate now, Miguel Olivo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Stokes benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Alejandro De Aza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch of the AB now.
Alejandro De Aza.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Pops this one up. Harris onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 5, the Rays 0. Pinto comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 37.
So kicking off the top of the ninth is Akinori Iwamura, and they could use a spark from him here.
Iwamura.
Now here's the first offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Ramirez calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
So now to the plate, Carlos Pena, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. One out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. B.J. Upton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the ninth.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A 5-0 finish tonight. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kim gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, no runs on only 2 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Boston Red Sox finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-2. Heading into the day, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division, while the Orioles are fourth in the division. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-0. As of today, the Yankees are in fourth place in the AL East, and the Blue Jays are atop the division. The Indians smacked 15 team hits as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 4-3. At the start of the day, the Tigers are sitting atop the AL Central, while the Indians are third in the division. Brandon McCarthy collected his first ever W at the big league level, helping lead the Rangers past Kansas City 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Royals are atop the AL Central, while the Rangers sit in third place in the American League West Division. The Halos put together 10 total hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-1. In the standings, the Angels are in first place in the AL West, and the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Houston Astros held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 1-0. As of today, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Astros are atop the division. The Atlanta Braves totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-3. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, while the Braves are atop the division. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Nationals in Washington 1-0. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in fourth place in the NL East, and the Mets are atop the division. The Chicago Cubs completed a short 2-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-1. In the standings, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, while the Pirates are fourth in the division. The St. Louis Cardinals finished off a 2-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 2-1. As of today, the Reds sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are atop the division. The Milwaukee Brewers got 11 hits overall as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are in first place in the NL Central, while the Twins are in third place in the AL Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-2. At the start of the day, the Rockies are in fourth place in the NL West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. The Padres combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-0. Heading into the day, the Padres sit in fourth place in the National League West, while the Diamondbacks are atop the division. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.